Now when we're in the Setup tab, we have a Playback tab, and this Playback tab is going to set up some global options for all of your sets. So the first option that you have is to auto-hide the toolbar, and you get to determine how long it takes for it to auto-hide in seconds. So if we were to go to this set and we were to roll over, it'll make the toolbar appear, and then if we roll back and we count 3 seconds, that toolbar is going to go ahead and go away. And it'll stay away to give you a really clean look, and it'll only come back when you roll back, when you start moving your mouse around to find something. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll leave this marked to true, and I'll leave my seconds to 3 seconds. Then I also have the ability to loop the soundtrack and loop the slideshow, and that means that when the soundtrack ends, it'll go ahead and start it back over, and when the slideshow ends, it'll go ahead and go back to the first image and start the slideshow over. And then we have the option to turn on or off the thumbnail tooltips. So if I were to roll over the thumbnails, you can see that the tooltips come up and it shows me the image names. And so I have the option to turn that on or off. Like anything else in this setup area, we have the option to go and override these settings. So these settings right here are going to be set up for every single set that we have. And if I go into the sets, I can click on any one of the sets and I can change those settings by going to the Customize tab. And all I have to do is click the Override Global Settings and mark that to true, and then I can change all those options that were in that other tab in the Setup tab. So I can auto-hide toolbar, I can mark that to false, and I can go ahead and not loop the soundtrack and not loop the slideshow and not show the thumbnail tooltips. And so for that specific set, if I override global settings, this specific set is going to have new settings that I can set. If I go ahead and leave this as false, it's going to pull from the Setup tab the options that I have already set up there, and that's going to be applied to every set that has the override global settings marked to false. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching.